Well, hello everyone. Magnum and Milo and I are in the car. We're headed to the vet. Milo has to get a vaccination. Magnum has to get a vaccination. Plus, I'm having the doctor check him over because this past weekend, today is actually Tuesday, but this past weekend on Saturday, Magnum started having the symptoms of Giardia. So I couldn't get him into the vet because the vet was only open 9 to 12 on Saturday and they were completely booked. So I started giving him the medications for Giardia that I had left. And yesterday he finally started feeling better. So I've got a poop sample for him. And I'm just going to have them tell him what I did, all the medication I gave him, and just see what she has to say. And see if he should get his vaccination. Magnum does not like going on car rides because he knows he's going to the vet. And he won't share the bed with Milo. So Milo's going to ride on my lap and I don't want to hear any nasty comments about it. It's just the way it's going to be today. So I also want to ask her, like I was saying, should he get the lepto vaccination right now since he was sick this past weekend? I don't know. I don't know how all that works. So we are headed off to the vet, and I'll check in when we're done. Magnum, it's okay. You need to sit down. Come on. Come on, sit down. Come on. It's okay. He's very anxious in the car, and he's very anxious at the vet. And I don't know where my seatbelt tether is. So, yeah, there's that too. Let's get going. Let's get going. You're going to survive, I promise. I promise. We're back from the vet. Milo got his vaccination. Magnum got his vaccination. Told her about what happened with Magnum over the weekend. And she said if anybody else gets the bad diarrhea and gets having the same symptoms, she wants to do I think she called it a PCR test with the stool sample to see if this might be something viral. I don't know. So crossing my fingers, no one else gets this, but if they do, I need to take a poop sample in and get a different test done to see if this is something else going on besides the Giardia. So I don't think I've mentioned yet that Tom and I decided to get that bump that was on Milo's ear. We're getting that removed next week. When I stopped putting the ointment on it, it started to come back. So I started putting the ointment back on, had the doctor look at it again, and we've decided we're going to remove it. Because after we stop giving him that antibiotic with the steroid, it starts to grow back. So we just need to get it off. So he's having that removed next week. I believe it's the 26th. Whoop, Rocky's doing his business. We'll take the camera away. Rocky's still doing good with his new food. I'm so happy. He's not having any of the canned food anymore. Just the dry food. The Royal Canin puppy. No, Rocky. You stay away from your poop. Yes, you can smell it. That's it. That's it. All you can do is smell it. So he's doing good with that food. I'll show you the bag when I go in the house. In case anybody else's puppy is having issues. Maybe this food can help. I don't know. All dogs are different, so it may not, but I will share it when I get in the house. He's doing good. Magnum actually has an appointment next week with Dr. Pearson to get have his Cushing's test done, to make sure that's still under control, make sure we don't have to change his medication. It's been 6 months since he had his last test done, and he's been doing good. So hopefully the medication's still doing good and we don't have to adjust anything. It is hot today, guys. Everybody's panting. It's a hot one, and it's going to be hot all week. Hot, muggy, and miserable. I think they said the heat index this Sunday could be almost 104. Why did I decide not to have a pool anymore? I think I got my husband talked into having a pool put like right, Let me see here. Put right off the deck here. And then later on, maybe we could add a deck to come out to the pool and put decking around the pool. I think I've talked him into it for next year. I don't know though. We'll see. We'll see if I can work my magic on him and get him to let me have a pool. Oh, my little garden's doing good though. I've got beans growing. My bush beans, they're growing. Tomato plants are getting huge. These ones especially. This one here. This one here. I planted some more bush beans in this new planter I got. I found this on Facebook Marketplace for 30 bucks. And these sell for like $100. So I was so excited to find that. So I'm planting more green beans for the boys there. My peppers are doing good. Yeah, everything's growing great. The onions are doing good. The carrots are doing great. So I'm really enjoying these raised planter beds. Really enjoying them. The celery's gotten huge. That's celery in the middle. Everything's doing wonderful. I put my umbrella up here and it gives it a little bit of shade in the afternoon. Just a little bit. When the sun heads that way, it kind of shades stuff a little. But it's doing wonderful. I'm happy. So, you ready to go in? I know it's so hot. We're having to make sure we got fresh cold water out here all the time for the boys. I had to get these indoor-outdoor mats here because let me show you what Rocky did. Well, first let me show you what he did over here. He chewed my porch here. And then over here, where I have a piece of board right here that was getting a little rotted. Well, one day we were sitting out here, we weren't paying attention, and Rocky chewed it. Oh yeah. So we got these outdoor rugs to cover it up. We eventually want to replace this with the Trex instead of wood. So I'm just covering it up for now so he doesn't continue to chew on it. I don't really like the color of the rugs, but who cares? They were cheap. They were 25 bucks a piece at Home Depot. And it's doing the job. It's doing the job. All right, let me let these dogs in and then I'll show you that dog food I've been feeding Rocky. So this is the food I'm giving Rocky. It is a prescription food, so your vet has to approve it for your dog if you think this might help your puppy with gut issues. It's by Royal Canin. And it is the gastrointestinal puppy formula. It is not cheap. This bag is an 8.8 pound bag. And this cost me, I think, like $64 with the tax and everything. $64 for this small bag of dog food. It's crazy. My big bag that I buy my other boys, the Hill Science Diet Low Fat ID. I don't know what size bag that is, but hold on, let me get it. Okay, this here is what I feed all the other dogs. And I feed them this because they are mini Schnauzers are prone to pancreatitis. So I feed this low-fat prescription food because all my dogs have done great on it. This 27.5 pound bag. Now, it used to cost me about $105 on Chewy. It now is $124. It's ridiculous. Uh-oh. Rocky's making noise. He's playing with Tucker. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Even food that isn't prescription food. The better quality foods are so expensive. It's ridiculous. So I don't want to hear in the comments, oh, feed them homemade, do this, do that, feed them that. This is what I feed my dogs. And this is what I'm going to continue to feed my dogs no matter what. So I'm sorry to be, I hope I'm not sounding rude, but I'm not going to change what I'm feeding them. My dogs do great on this, so this is what I'm sticking with. I've tried doing the homemade, and I have a little bit of issues sometimes with some dogs, and this just is good for them. So I'm sticking with it. And I'm going to stick with that for my puppy. She said maybe once he gets to where he can have adult food, maybe we could try him with this food and see what happens. And then if he starts having the issues again, we may have to, like I said, I think I mentioned the hydrolyzed protein. Maybe try that. But she said since he's doing good with what I'm giving him now, which is this one, just continue it for now through his puppy months. And then we'll go from there when I start feeding him adult food. So yeah, but I'm basically showing you this one to tell you how crazy it is and how crazy expensive dog food is. It's crazy. And I have to have 2 bags pretty much a month. Now that I'm feeding all 6 of the older boys this food. So it's quite expensive, but these are the 2 dog foods I'm using currently. Cause I know I get questions, but, so I also wanted to say thank you to Bridget. I believe it's Bridget who sent this toy for the kitties and the dogs. And the kitties and the dogs both go crazy for this toy. You turn it on. Let me see. Where's the on button? It's probably going to fall off my island. But it just starts going nuts. Yep, it's going nuts. But it just kind of, excuse my charger hanging here. But it just kind of rolls around. It's on a rug now, so it may not. Look at them. They're like, throw that thing in here so we can get it. Throw that thing in here so we can get it. Here's Matt. You guys want it? Okay, hold on. Usually they'll just pick it up and carry it around. Okay, let me come in. Let me come in. The cats love it too. All right, hold on. Let's put it over here. Yeah, see, Tucker, he just grabs it. He just grabs it and don't let it roll around. Tucker, you're supposed to let it move around. Look at him. He's just going to play tug of war with it. Usually I take the string part off for them. All right, hold on. Let me grab this thing. They're like, where'd it go, Mom? Where did it go? When we first got it, they would let it roll around on the floor and kind of just chase it. Now they just, especially Tucker, just wants to pick it up and they just play tug of war with it. And since it has a battery in it, I don't want them tearing it up, the battery come out, and they eat it. So right now, it's just mainly it's just a kitty toy now. I set it up there, look. He's like, let me have it. Let me have it. The older puppies are still doing great out here. No accidents out here. So what are we going on now? Almost 3 weeks now? I can't remember. They're doing awesome still. So I'm so happy about that. Puppy's still doing great. So, yeah. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope everybody's having a great day. Trying to get back into the groove of filming videos. It was kind of tough this weekend. With Magnum being sick. And then we had people over for, we celebrated my son's birthday this past weekend. His birthday was June 7th, but he was busy that weekend. He went to a Detroit Tigers game, and he was just busy the weekend of his birthday. So we celebrated this past weekend, and of course it was Father's Day the same day. So it was just a busy weekend and stuff. So what is today? Today's Tuesday. So I'm trying to get back into the groove of filming. Uh-oh, what's going on? Was he crying? Maybe I just heard something. Maybe I didn't hear it right. I didn't know if the puppy was crying or not. The puppy's starting to give it back to him. He's starting to give it back to him. See, he'll do it like, ooh, don't get me. But then he tries to get them. Anyway, so trying to get back into the groove of filming. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get ahead of myself like I used to. We shall see. We shall see. But thank you guys for hanging in there with us. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye-bye. I had to jump back on and show you guys I bought the dogs a little pool for these hot days coming up, and I bought some wiffle balls. I thought, oh, maybe that'll entice them to go in there. But as you can see, they just think it's a water. They just think it's a big water dish. They'll go. When I put them in there, they stay in there for a minute. Then they jump right out. Yeah, they just think it's a big water dish. Or at least when they're panting and stuff, I can throw them in there and cool them off. Get their toes wet. You can't reach the water, can you, Rocky? You can't reach it. You're not tall enough to reach down there. You want me to put you in there? You want me to put you in there? Come here. Now you can get a drink. There, now he's getting... He's like, oh, I get a drink now. Oh, look at him. Maybe Rocky will play in it. You digging at the water? Are you digging at the water, Rocky? Look at that. Rocky don't mind it. He's getting used to it. Look, he's even playing in it. That's a good way to stay cool, Rocky. Rocky's no dummy. Rocky's no dummy. I gave him a... Oh, you lost your wiffle ball. You lost your wiffle ball. Well, at least Rocky likes the pool. Look, I thought he was going to play with the ball. Well, I'm glad one dog likes it, and Max likes it for a drink. All right, just thought I'd share. Talk to you guys again soon. Bye.